Alright, so I am going to do just a real quick prep video on how stupid simple it is just to freaking prep your food so you can eat right. This is not like a normal like diet, it's like a bodybuilder diet type of thing. I have 5 meals I gotta get through, so I literally just cook a big batch of rice. Not a big batch, my carb intake isn't that high, but I will cook enough rice and then I'll do like chicken for like the next few days. It's very simple. So when I do my rice, I learned from Cambodians who showed me how to make rice the way they make rice. Literally, obviously, you just wash your rice, and then I do wherever the rice is at, I fill it up with water about an inch above. And then I was like tripping out when they were showing me because it's like, what? It's like, you know, they cook rice every single day and this is how they do it. So then we do this, and then I'm gonna put it on high. I know. Put it on full blast. And then once the rice gets, when the water goes down literally to the rice, like where it's like, you could see like, you can kind of see the water like sort of getting to the rice, where there's no overflow, you know what I mean? Like it's like right at the rice level with the rice. Then you'll turn it all the way on low and then cover it and just let it chill. And it's like perfect every time. I've never burnt rice. And that's literally what my Cambodian friends used to say. I've never burnt rice. And that I do it like that and it's perfect every single time. I grab some, you know what's so crazy is it is cheap to meal prep. It really is. This is stupid cheap. So I went to Stater Brothers and they have $1.99 a pound of chicken. So 5 pounds was $10. $10.44. Okay, 5 pounds of chicken, a little over. And I'm only eating 4.5 ounces 5 times a day. So it's about 4, 6, 8. Yeah, it's about pretty much a pound. So ideally, this is 5 days worth. It's probably not because it cooks down, obviously, when I bake it. So it's probably about 3 to 4 days worth. But even then, you know. And I normally when I go to Stater Brothers, I buy this big old bag. It's like $11.99 or $10.99 or something like that for 20 pounds of rice. You can do that, which is stupid cheap. You know what I mean? Like that. I've had this for like 3 months because my coach has had me drop my carbs, pick up my carbs, and now we're kind of bouncing up. You know, we're growing right now. We're bulking right now, I guess you could say. I was eating bread a lot. Like I just get like some really fresh sourdough bread, which it still digests better than any other bread. I found this bread that was, next time I'll get it and show it off. 4 ingredients. It's like wheat, sour starter, water, and salt. And I was eating that like every single day. But now, since the carbs are getting really high, well not really high, for me it's high. I'm getting like 45, no, on high days it's 45 grams of carbs, which I mean isn't a lot, but I just want to still look lean, so I'm like, okay, how can I like, you know, keep it, you know, passing through, you know, so I'm just switching back to full rice just every day. I might get a loaf and have like 1 or 2 meals a day of bread, but for the most part it's rice. But also, okay, if you, like today I was trying to budget to see how much I can get for like cheap, so I only spent like 20 some bucks on 5 pounds of chicken, right, $10. You can go to the freaking flipping 99-cent store. Oh, no, maybe not the 99-cent store. Well, I went there too, but the Dollar Tree. And this was $1 or $1.25. It's 2 pounds. It kind of averages out to the same. So like if I bought 5 of these, if I bought 10 of these for $10, it would have came out to 20 pounds for $10. Same thing like the big bag, but I just didn't feel like paying. I didn't want to. I'm not really eating that much rice, so this will last me like 3 weeks probably. And I bought 2 of them. This was $2 for 4 pounds of rice, and that'll last forever. 5 pounds of chicken. These were $1. I know it's not like name brand. It's $1 for a pound of oatmeal, which is like the little one. So then I bought 2 of them. This is $2, 2 pounds. The big one. I think the big one's 2 pounds. But I'm gonna switch back to oats and rice like how I was doing before, just because I want digestion to go. This was the most expensive thing, was the sauerkraut, because if I add this to my chicken and rice meals, like, it just helps with digestion. There's like, you know, the fermentedness, whatever the heck. I'm really into this book that's really about GI control and just keeping your digestion on point. And this actually, it helps. You literally just need like 2 ounces, 2-3 ounces, you know, and it's perfect. It actually like goes good with, like, look at this, was $1, not name brand, but it's $1. If you do that with this, like sauerkraut with the rice and chicken, and then some mustard, if you like mustard. I hated mustard, but then you're like, oh, it's just vinegar, mustard seed, turmeric. Okay, 0 calories. Okay, I'll take it. And I started getting used to that. And then I have only one little thing of broccoli, so I'm just gonna steam that, and that's only gonna last today, like probably 2 meals or something like that. But it's freaking stupid cheap, and people make a big deal about it. The hardest part is right now is the prepping. So yeah, I'll just do that. Okay, so the rice is getting where the water is kind of about to hit the rice, or actually it's level with the rice. So what I'll do is turn it all the way low and cover it. And like, it's pretty much like letting it steam, basically. And you're like letting it steam. It's basically like a rice cooker in a sense, because now it's just chilling. Like, because it's not fully cooked. It's literally kind of just the high temp got it like probably the outside of it cooked or whatever. And now you cover it, and it's just gonna slowly get soft. And right now, I'm literally cutting the chicken. I took off. Let me see if I can fix this. I trimmed all the fat, and now I'm just kind of doing like a really quick, like, why did I turn the, like, I'm squaring it off, cutting lines across, and then I'll cut across that way. So it's little like squares, you know, and it cooks so much faster, or thorough, I should say. And the reason I use deep dish, I don't know why. I think I just started it because it's the only thing I had, and then I tried grilling it, and it just like got too dry. I had to pay attention to it. I just found like the right temp for it, and I don't know if it's just me or whatever, but I feel like it keeps it almost like moist, because all the juices kind of just sit there, and it's all, you know, like kind of just in a sense almost like boils into it, I guess. I don't know. The juices from the chicken kind of almost like keep it moist. It doesn't get dry. It doesn't, you know. And then I usually temp it before I pull it out, but it's literally like perfect every single time. So I just do it for 350 degrees. Oh, I missed this guy right here. Get some of this fat right here. That's the only downside of buying the chicken that's $1.99 is that it's the whole chicken breast, but they just don't trim it. They don't trim it, fillet it, or whatever. It's just, there's some fat on there, but you literally just cut it. It's $1.99 for a whole chicken breast like this that isn't like trimmed with the fat, and then they have like the filleted one for $3.99, and it's like, what? I'll just pay less and fillet it myself. It's not that freaking, you know. So now I am going to season it with, I'm not going to do salt. So again, I bought this cumin. I've never used it ever. Like, I got it on accident because I thought it was ground cinnamon. I just didn't read it. I just grabbed it and like was in a rush or something like that. But I've been using it. It's okay. And then again, Dollar Tree, it's just simple freaking black pepper for $1. And then I got this stuff for $1. Like, it's obviously not like, I mean, there's nothing bad in it. It's literally just salt, onion, spices, garlic. Like it's lemon. It's, you know, it's cheap, but it's, you know, it just flavors it. And you don't even have to do, you can do whatever, obviously, whatever. But this is a cheap version, right? This is budgeting, because I am budgeting. So let's do it like this. All right, so pepper. I love pepper. I don't put salt on it because I just salt my meals as I eat. Because sometimes, just depending how I'm feeling, or if I've salted every meal, and sometimes I just, you know, don't want to salt it, or I feel like maybe I'm eating too much salt, or high sodium's too high, or whatever. I just cut back a little bit. And then we'll use this little lemon pepper stuff. Oh shoot, it's coming out fast. Yeah, it smells so lemony. See, this is bomb. Freaking cheap. Obviously, I wish I could afford, I don't know if I even want to use the cumin. Maybe I'll do one with it. I like the lemon seasoning. Yeah, I'll just do that. And that's it. Boom. 5 pounds of chicken. I'm about to put them in the oven for 350 degrees for 40 minutes. And it's going to be perfect. Promise. Or perfect for me, I guess. I can temp it too, just to show it. All right, now to steam the veggies, or the little bit of veggies I have. So I have this thing that's like a pot, and then it's holes, little, like almost like a strainer looking thing. I literally toss the broccoli in there, rinse it, of course. Once it's all rinsed, cover it, I turn it on full blast, and just let it steam it. It's like, I don't know, probably about 15 minutes probably, I think. Or until it's soft, whatever you feel like it's soft. And then the chicken's going in too. And then right now, as a snack, I love pears. I mean, like, there's vitamins in it, I guess. You know, it's all, fruits are healthy, and it helps my digestion. I think it's, I eat all the fruit I want, all the veggies I want. And that's how I keep from getting, like, starved in between meals. And I also do this. I'm not saying this is healthy, but this is like $1.70. So my snack will be the pear, Coke Zero. This is not healthy. It just is 0 calories. Here's a sneak peek at the physique. Let's go, let's go. It's getting there. And the food's going up. Anyways. Chicken working. Broccoli working. Rice pretty much done. I'm probably gonna make a meal right now. Oh no, I'm gonna eat the fruit. I'm gonna wait. Because I have all day. It's freaking like 1 o'clock. Had 2 meals already. I have 3 more meals to go. That's it. Cut up pears. I'll throw some of this on there. I know it's not, again, it's probably not like the best, just because there's obviously sodium, which sodium's not too bad if you're freaking sweating it all out. I mean, there's obviously some, it's just like chili peppers, sea salt, citric acid. It's not healthy or anything, but it's 0 calories, bro. So it's been about 40 minutes, I think, because I forgot to set the timer. But what you should do is get a thermometer. I just so happen to work, or I manage a restaurant, and I have to have one on me, you know. So I use it at home too. 165 for chicken, okay? I want to just make sure you cook it right at 165 because it gets all tough and dry and it's freaking hard to chew, and especially for me who I'm eating it 5 times. I want it to be good, you know. So if you hit 165, pull it out, it's done, and then it's nice and, you know, tender or whatever. It's not chewy, you know. Most people overcook it and get it just dry, and you gotta put more sauce on it. It's just all bad. So the rice is done. I turned it off. It's perfect to watch. Perfect. Perfect every time. Broccoli steamed. A lot of times I do green beans. I'll get like the fresh green beans. It was like, but I was being really cheap today. I still had this broccoli head, which I forgot. I was like, screw it, I'll just do that. Because it's normally $1.99 a pound, and it's like a big bag. Now it's $2.99 a pound, so sometimes it goes up and down. But so I said, screw it, I'll get that another day. But broccoli's fine. I'll have some veggies for today. I'll worry about veggies tomorrow. But I always try to do the carbs, proteins, fats, obviously. Like I have some olive oil, or I'll just get like what I'll mainly do, which I love, is I'll just buy like peanut butter, and I'll just get a spoonful, like, well, 10 grams worth of, you know, which is 20 grams for 10 grams of fat. But this is like two something at Trader Joe's, and it's literally just peanuts. You can get, I like their almond butter too, but it's like $6, but it's freaking fire. It's just raw almonds. Ghee, I have ghee butter. So like this right here, this is like $16. But I mean, it lasts a long time because you're not using it all the time. I'm not like buttering up everything. Like I did it on my toast when I was doing like the fresh sourdough. I just put butter on it because I just wanted butter bread so bad. But this is like super, it's grass fed. Obviously that's pretty good. But what they do is they take out all the lactose. So basically when you boil, you know, like when you boil anything, oil will separate. So it's literally like that. They will cook down the butter, and then all the oils and the fats and everything, well, the bad fats, I guess you could say, will separate, and then they skim it, and then it's just left with just pure, like, clean butter. So there's no lactose. This actually digests with me so well. And I mean, it has like not a weird taste, but if you're used to regular butter, it's gonna taste weird. But I love it because it's like you just taste how like good it is. Right now I'm using this like random like olive oil. I normally just buy like avocado oil or an olive oil like at Trader Joe's. It's like $7, literally like $7.99 for avocado oil. And then normally you go to, you know, Stater Brothers or any other regular place, and it's like $10, $10.99, $11.99, something like that. But Trader Joe's is a spot, bro. And it's like, you know, like I said, $7.99, no tax, $7.99 is on the dot. Same with the olive oil. This I just got lucky because I think the people who lived here before, you know, we get some of their stuff, and it's still like to us, and it was just this and another bottle I went through. But I'll literally just pour it on when it's like fats, oil fats. I pour it on. Same with the ghee butter. I don't cook with it, whatever. I just pour it on. I have like a olive oil spray or avocado spray that I'll use it if I saute stuff. But honestly, I don't even do that. I only did that because I was doing that for a while because we were getting a new microwave. Or like if I want pancakes or I'm cooking eggs, then I'll use it. But I'll just like have my rice, whatever, and I'll weigh everything out, and then I just throw it in the microwave, and then I'll drizzle the fats on it, or take a spoonful of freaking peanut butter, or it's simple. It's not that hard, you know. It's just time consuming. Not even that. Like it's been an hour. It's been an hour, right? But I probably only prepped it for like 20 minutes, maybe, because I was cutting the fat off the chicken, right? I was washing the rice. I seasoned the chicken. I don't know, like I preheat nothing. I was I was making the rice while I was trimming the chicken. I threw the chicken in the oven, which I'm just about done. Threw the broccoli in there. It all cooked the same, and I just sat on my butt and just freaking watched some videos, and it's about to be done right now. So yeah, you kind of have to be here for an hour because you got to wait for the chicken to get out and you got to watch the rice, whatever. But an hour, and this is gonna be 3 days, 3, 4. The rice is probably gonna last me like all week because I'm not really. It's kind of up and down. There is one day, my off day, where I'm only eating 60 grams of rice the entire day. So it's like 10 grams of rice each. Well, 10.5, whatever, a meal. That rice will last me a lot of time. The chicken will last me 3, maybe 4 days. Probably about 3 days, 3 good solid days, because it bakes down. You're gonna lose some. You have to kind of keep that in mind too. But it's easy, you know. If you want to get shredded, or you want to bulk, you gotta. And it's also the reason why I eat 5 times is because you want to do, like you could. I mean, sometimes I'll do it. I'll combine meals if I have to, or if I don't have time. But if I'm trying to focus on digestion, so when you evenly space out, plus the whole protein synthesis and the whole, you know, your leucine feeding, like your body's like this. Your protein, you're turning over protein, right? So, your body's like, oh, where's the protein after you work out? But it's like super high. The protein synthesis is just skyrocketing after all the hypertrophy and all that stuff. And then you feed it protein, and your body's like chilling. Okay, feeding off that, whatever. And then it goes back up, and you kind of like want to do that. You want to feed it, you know. I mean, you can get away with like 4 meals, I think, 4 to 6 meals, 4 to 7 meals, I guess. I've been watching a lot of videos, but so, and reading a lot. So they say like 4 to 7 meals is like, anywhere there is like the sweet spot. You can get pretty jacked like that. I've been doing 5 meals because 6 meals was just too much because I couldn't like, I ended up combining my meals anyways because I just didn't have the time. That is probably the thing that's like hard time-wise, is like to feed, you know, especially when you're like work at me like at a restaurant who's like just constantly running around. Like sometimes I don't freaking have time to eat. I have to like, I don't mind fasting for an extra hour or 2, but to say like, oh wait, I gotta get, you know, it's tough. So I just, 5 meals is perfect. The meals are bigger and it keeps me fuller for like 3-4 hours. I eat like every 4 hours, and it's like perfect for me. Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, so digestion, I'm just trying to like, I want to like eat it, let it digest, whatever, and then eat again, and then whatever, and you know, I'm like trying to focus on gut health too. I was drinking goat milk for a little bit, which is supposed to be really good for your stomach, so I was just adding that, like a cup was like 10 grams of fat. I didn't count like the carbs or proteins. It's only like 7 grams of carbs per, or something like that. Like it's whatever. You can count that if you want. I should have probably. Maybe I should have seen how. But no. But I lost 5 pounds. So I weighed 165. Cut. Weighed 135, and then my coach is like, okay, up. I gained 6 pounds in the first week, and then this week dropped another 5 pounds. So it's like crazy, but it's all that, you know, just the digestion. It's just I'm just running through it, burning through it, and you know, it's just going in and out of me, which is really good. So, but yeah, so everything is done. So we got the, let me show it off. Chicken. Look at that chicken breast, bro. Come on, that's fire. I know it's all the juices, but I'll just pull them out, whatever. I got the broccoli, still steaming, and then the rice. And then what I'll do is I'll put all the chicken in this, rice in this, broccoli in this little one, and just throw it in the fridge. And then every time I get to eat, I'll pull out this bad boy and, you know, do my 100 and whatever amount of rice, grams of rice, 40 grams of rice, 45 grams of rice, whatever, depending on the day. 4.5 ounces of chicken, 10 grams of fat, and I'll just do that throughout the day, and I eat. And then, or like tomorrow I have work, so I'll get up tomorrow, do my pre-workout meal, go work out, do my post-workout meal, and like weigh it, and then I'll prep, like, oh, I have 3 more meals, I have 3 more of these, I'll weigh them out, and then literally as work, sometimes if it's too busy and I don't have time to microwave it, I literally just eat it cold. I don't care, you know. It's to me, it's just, you know, as long as I'm hitting those, getting the food in, I'm just, you know, trusting the process. But I'm doing that, but there's a microwave at my work, you know, and then if, you know, I have time, I'll just microwave it. It's not that hard. It's just you have to do it, or you have to want to do it. you know, people say it all the time, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to like lose weight, I want to get in shape, I want to like eat healthy, and it's like, but then they're like, but I've had it where I'm like, just bake your chicken and season it, and then just like eat it, and then just have rice. You know, it could even be brown rice. Brown rice. I was eating brown rice or wild rice. I like wild rice, which is, it is brown rice, but it's a mix of it, whatever. But that stuff's bomb, because if you're really trying to lose weight, the amount of carbs, like if you weighed out 40 grams of carbs of the white rice and then compared it next to 40 grams of carbs worth of brown rice, it's a lot more. I don't know why. Maybe it's just, or at least the wild rice I was getting, it was like that. It was just, there's a lot more fiber in it too, so you can even last longer and not eat less, but it feels like you're eating more because it's higher volume. Throw a ton of salad in there, like throw a bunch of vegetables, and it's like a big plate of food, but like the actual calories are small. You know, it just feels like it because you're throwing veggies and whatever. Maybe you have an apple next to it or whatever, and you have fruit. Like, we don't count, I don't count vegetables or fruit. My coach tells me those are free, right? So I can eat whatever. You know, I'm not eating every second, but it's like in between meals, if you're starving, eat an apple, or like, that stuff's bomb to me. Like, you know, fruit is just fire. You just add more veggies to your meal, so it's like a big meal, and it just feels like that. It's not that hard. It's just, they say, you know, I've heard it where I'm like, I tell them as simple as this, just bake it, cook it, eat it, and it's just like, well, you don't have a recipe, and it's like, what do you mean? Like, it's all about like veggies, or like you can dice up onions and, you know, and garlic. I love garlic. Well, I eat a lot of garlic too. Good for like blood pressure and all that stuff. But onions, garlic, bell peppers, get all those veggies and just cut them up and like saute it all together. If you don't want it, you don't want to use a microwave, throw some of this ghee butter in a freaking pan and then saute it with some veggies. That's there's no recipe to it. It's literally, you make it, you build it, whatever you want. That's why it's so great, because I can make all this chicken, and every single meal is whatever I want it to be. If I want to do olive oil and, you know, and throw it on top of a salad and have like, you just warm up the rice and have like a chicken salad with like rice on the side and like, you know, olive oil as a dressing, maybe with some vinegar or something like that. Like, you could have that. You could warm it up and, or like I said, saute it with a bunch of, you could get like soy sauce, and or there's coconut aminos you can just like drizzle in your thing, and it's like Chinese chicken and rice with like, it's not that, you know. I think I'm gonna start doing, I think that's what I'm gonna do. The next video I think I'm gonna do is just, after I have all my stuff prepped, maybe I'll do meals or something like that and just show how different, like, this is very simple. Yes, it sounds boring, chicken, rice, and broccoli. That's like the meathead, whatever, I get it, but I don't eat it this plain. You know, when I mix it, I'll probably saute it or whatever, throw some olive oil, you know, or like, you can switch it up to potatoes, have a baked potato. You can do oatmeal. Like I said, I'll do oatmeal later because I'm gonna get tired. I don't want to eat rice every single meal. I do if I have to, but you know, that's because I know that if I want to do it, I have to do it. And you know, if I don't have time, then rice is there. It's fine. I don't have to sit there and make oats every single meal. But you can. You know, it's not that hard. It's just, you have to want to do it. That's all.